You were mentioning many splendid courses and sublime professions that could be turning into future. Apart from drone manager, organ creators,
Yeah.
what are the other courses you might have thought about that yes, they should be taught in the institutions?
See, it's very difficult to predict what is going to be the job scenario. What I mentioned was some of the jobs,
Yes.
some it may or may not come. But what is more important today is that we need to upskill our faculty members. We need to plan that our students should become future ready, future industry ready. And for that, the very important thing is first is we need to have a very very strong fundamentals of the students. I again talk of tier 2 and tier 3 institutions because that is where the bulk of the India
Yes,
lies.
exactly.
There, if you see the quality of intake of students, especially North India, you find their fundamentals are very, very weak.
Yes.
I will not blame that it is because of the school education, but I'll say that once you get an input into a higher education institution where the fundamentals are weak, I think the first step for all the institutions should be to ensure that they have got a good basics. Physics, mathematics, chemistry, this should be the foundation block.
Yes, absolutely.
And we need to bring them to a level within the first semester that they should be equivalent to say 90% PCM. Whatever be the PCM at the time of the entry of the college, we need to bring that PCM to say about 90% plus. If we do that, along with the liberal arts, creative thinking, problem solving, and all those things, then I think we have created a good foundation for the students, to become engineers. They can solve the problem 20 years hence or 10 years hence. They can solve the problem, but the basic building block foundation हमें strong करना है. और उसका what I was trying to say that we need to give them the taste कि भाई किस तरह से करना है. अभी हम क्लासरूम में हम पढ़ाते हैं जस्ट उनको पढ़ाया उसने जाके जस्ट वोमिट कर दिया क्लासरूम में. नो, वी मस्ट प्रमोट दैम दैट ड्यूरिंग द क्लासेस वी टीच देम, बट देन ऑफ द क्लासेस जो उनके लैब्स होते हैं, उनके जो टीचर असेसमेंट के मार्क्स होते हैं, दे शुड बी गिवन ऑन द बेसिस ऑफ सम मिनी प्रोजेक्ट दे हैव क्रिएटेड. That mini project should be based on the problem of the industry or the problem of the society. If they are able to do that, आप देखो कि first year, second year, third year, fourth year, internships have been made mandatory by the AICT. There are three internships now, and there are at least 3 projects in addition to the internship and one major project. ये 6 7 8 चीज़ों में अगर वो 3 या 4 भी अपने प्रोजेक्ट्स बना ले अच्छे, which can be to a different level, different extent used in the industry, then I think the problem is solved. Then we are going to create them the experienced freshers. इंडस्ट्री बोलती है ना भाई हमें 2 स्टूडेंट्स ऐसे दो कि भाई जो जिनको काम आता हो, हमको फ्रेशर्स नहीं चाहिए, तो हम काम यहाँ पे करा के उनको दे सकते हैं. सो आई वेरी फाउंडली से दैट वी कैन क्रिएट experienced freshers in the engineering colleges itself if we follow this methodology. So I think the challenge lies in preparing students, and challenge lies in identifying a project bank. All of us have been students, and I see even today's students that the projects or the products, they exchange hands.
Yes,
Nothing new is done at times.
yes, absolutely, yes.
Right. So what we need to do, we need to create a product cell in the institutions. वो product cell ऐसा हो कि भाई there should be no repetition, and it should get the products from the industry. एंड इंडस्ट्री का जो एक मेंबर है जिसने स्पॉन्सर किया वो उसके असेसमेंट में उसका पार्ट एंड पार्सल हो. And then when that assessment is done, when the student is able to solve the problem, I think it's going to be a fantastic thing.
So isn't the institute's responsibility that sir they should approach the industries, because somehow what I find that because of this academia industry gap, so if the gap still persists, so there will be no good consequences of that. So somehow isn't that institution's responsibility that they approach industry, that they keep on having an eye on our projects and something like that?
Yeah. See, you're right, absolutely. This is the institutional responsibility, and I say this is the industry responsibility also.
Yes.
And that's why I am of very strong opinion that the directors and the vice chancellor of the colleges, they must be a part of the governing board of the industry.
Yes.
And the governing and the industry directors, they should be a part of the governing board of the college.
Very good idea, sir.
And also, one of the ways is, whatever is not measured, it cannot be implemented. So one of the ways is that you must try and have this industry academia integration parameters identified and link it with the accreditations and rankings of the institution. Once you do that, you'll find everybody would be working towards that. I am aware about the academic institutions. I am sure there must be some accreditations for the industry also. So where it pinches, there this has to be made mandatory. If it is done that way, then I think industry would be proactive, institute also would be proactive, and then it's going to be a combined affair. So something like that, if you work out, I think as the leaders in the higher education institutions, as the regulatory authorities, I think we'll find a way out.
So one more question, very important question. Somehow in our higher educations, parents invest. So Kite Group of Institution has a very good and a very sublime one provision, Proud Parents Award. Education Post and FWA request that you keep somehow propagating it to the other institution, that if we keep propagating to parents would be proud that yes, now your student has done something different and not something conventional but potential. So would you be willing to do that?
Absolutely. See, I am very, very certain and I am totally convinced that the good practices of all institutions must be shared with each other. I am so happy that you have liked this initiative of ours. And from the parent perspective, I feel so happy. If my child is being honored in the institution, then I would love it. Yes. It's a lot of proud for me. Yes. It's a proud for the entire family. Yes. In fact, I'll go a step forward. In our institution, we have started another initiative that our employees, our faculty members, if their children do well in 10th and 12th, and then based on the merit, we give the recognition and awards also to all of them. Wow. So it's a motivation once the children of class 11th and those who have gone into the college, once they come to the working place of their parents, and once they get recognized from me or from the our management members, they feel so happy.
Yes, exactly.
And the parents also feel happy, faculty members also feel happy, and the student also feel happy. So such like that, small little initiatives and the good practices. Because see, one thing is extremely important. Our whole focus is on to the students. The student को industry ready बनाना है, उसको ये बनाना है. But then what is more important is that your faculty also needs to be very happy.
Yes.
Your faculty has to feel that this is the best place to work.
Yes.
In fact, in our revised mission and vision statements, one of the mission I have included that the faculty satisfaction level should be very, very high. This is one of the mission of the institution. Yes. So all these activities probably add to the faculty satisfaction, and ultimately it leads to the better preparedness of our students to serve the country and the global community.
And we felt happy that Kite Group of Institution infused this award and inserted this kind of a new award for parents as well.
Thank you very much.
Thanks a lot for doing this, and thanks a lot for being here, sir.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thanks.
Nice to interact with you.